let's move on to today's
the cream of the crop.
Does that play for you guys? Because it didn't play.
Yeah.
Great.
Your son is still at it.
You want to look one more time? You think?
I still can't watch the videos he's playing for us.
You guys are coming in choppy. I'm
If you're listening, Wes has no idea what's on the screen. So
no.
You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah. Good
morning and welcome to episode 942 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, May 13th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Today, we've got zombies, sharks, and medical breakthroughs in the cup of coffee in the big time. Sounds intriguing. After that, the effects of shrinkflation.
Yeah, you're gonna want to stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the inside baseball on what you're getting less of, but you think you're getting the same amount of due to inflation.
Right. I want to clear it up. Mark asked before the show. It's not about shrinkage of penises. So just in case everybody.
It was the first question he asked, and he asked it really inquisitively.
In case you were thinking like I was.
Was it about? Is it about dicks?
I was curious if it could be, but good clarification. After that, it's the apocalypse edition of the TikTok International Moment, and then voicemails and reviews to end the week.
Turns out that crazy guy with the sign and the megaphone was right. It's coming.
Oh, really? That's bad news. So it's worse than the Large Hadron Collider, frying our brains.
I might try and tie that in to it.
Look at this.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Conspiracy theorists will love it.
This just in from our crypto friends.
They're dead. They all killed themselves.
If USDT, the other stable coin, loses its peg, Bitcoin will fall to 1,000 and countries will riot. Okay.
Wow, that's an interesting update.
Yeah, that'll go in the next version of the TikTok apocalypse.
Jesus.
If Bitcoin falls to 1,000,
hang
that's
in there,
really
USDT.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Now?
It's still at $1. Still pegged.
Oh, it needs
I
to
thought
be
you said it was
pegged.
at 40 cents.
That
No,
is,
that was
USD.
Luna.
Oh.
Different tether. But yeah.
Ooh, that was
yes.
Luna, right?
Yeah, that was Luna. The bigger one's USD.
And then what's hilarious is that Amazon's releasing a game system called Luna right now, and everybody's just hating on it because it's called Luna because of the Luna tether.
Yeah, that's like Corona the beer.
Yeah, bad
coronavirus. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, hot seat president of El Salvador right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, didn't he change his current? Oh,
Yeah.
He had the volcano mining going on.
Hang in there, bud.
Okay. Well, yep. Maybe it won't. If he does, I mean, if it does go to 1,000, he's going to get strung up.
They're going to hang him, exactly. Hang in
Buy
there
the
one
dip.
way or the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buying that dip.
Yeah, can we still buy it at
I'm
1,000?
alive, yeah.
You guys can.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's already locked in. That's got his feet tied to the bicycle pedals on this one.
Yeah.
Old Patty will be starting
That's
over.
401 Bitcoin over there.
Oh,
Oh, man, that's tough.
Coinbase.
Okay, we want to move on to some news that's not so depressing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
let's go. Let's kick it off. We got a big show.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Did that play all the way through for you guys? Because it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, my
It's your
internet's
internet,
fucked.
bro. Yeah.
My internet's jacked.
Do you think your son's still playing video games even though you told him to stop?
Yeah.
It's very possible. He probably just went down and started watching TV. To be honest with you.
Ooh. Hey, Wes, honestly, if you want to check right now and report back,
We can keep it.
you don't
up.
have
We
to,
can keep it for 30 seconds.
but I kind of want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
amazing.
here's what happened. Right before the show, Wes went into his son's room and said, "Hey, bud, you know that during the time I tape the show, you're not supposed to be internet. Can you get off the computer?" And his son was like, "Oh, absolutely."
And he just couldn't
like
see a
soft.
video he played.
He was literally closing the laptop as I walked in. And he said,
hilarious.
"Just finished." He was wrapping up some.
Yeah.
I had to finish some kills, Dad. Appreciate
Yeah.
you telling me to get off, but I had some things I needed to finish.
Yeah.
The classic recheck. Oh, man.
FPSing on Steam. You know he wasn't going to
Recheck
put it
got
away.
it.
Oh, the recheck. He heard you coming.
It takes two requests for him to get off that fucking shit now. Yeah.
Classic.
Where were we?
Yeah.
Okay, we were at the fun
Hey.
fact in the cup of coffee in the big.
Could you
time.
imagine how many internet fights we would have gotten in with our parents if there was bandwidth back in the day?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Shut up, Dad.
Bro, I had my strategy guides out and I was just like leveling up in Final Fantasies and you couldn't get me off the machine.
Right.
You couldn't get me off it.
It would be brutal. It would be bandwidth wars.
You were reading physical strategy guides.
Oh man, those games are tough.
I know.
You got these books are like 300 pages color. I'm
previs.
reading where the treasures are and the dungeons and shit and where how to get the super sword before I'm supposed to so I can just be OP. You know what I'm talking about.
I was thinking about
Overpowered.
downloading full porn movies more, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did that too. But this is more like
can't stop now, Dad. Dangerous Tides is almost done.
70% done.
I'm a cedar, Dad. I don't want to be a leecher.
We got about 5 minutes. All right, guys. Fun facts for the day, and this will tie into the story later. The average person has between 100,000 and 150,000 strands of hair, and you lose 50 to 150 strands of hair per day. So
Look at that.
Does that include body hair?
we're all doing pretty good on the hair front, I believe.
You
No,
lose it
As
or
an
you-
average, we're pretty fantastic.
Yeah, we're doing
Right.
pretty good.
Yeah. You lose it or you like
I think you shed it.
you shed it.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Regrow it.
if you get long hair for the first time after balding age, like I did, you realize that you lose as much hair as you do. But you don't realize it when you have shorter hair.
Longer. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you definitely
Right.
think, "Oh shit, I'm losing it," but you're not. It's normal.
yeah, like it's like with
Yeah.
with your ladies, right? They clog
It's
up the
creeping.
fucking drain in the bathtub with the amount of hair because it's long hair. You notice it when it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought,
that
like-
PFT's sink is disgusting.
Oh, it's so gross.
It's got to
Yeah.
be terrible. I've always thought like next year's the year I'm going to go bald just because but
Yeah.
nah.
Because it's
like-
time.
But Will, we could get like hair grafts from our chest to our.
It's true.
It's
Lots
right
of other areas you could
Yeah.
pull from.
Yeah. Luckily for us,
Back.
I don't think I've ever seen Pat with a shaved head. I know I can pull off a shaved head. Will can pull off a shaved head.
Yeah,
I think Mark
you
can
can
pull
do it.
one off.
I don't know.
Pat, you can probably pull one off, but I've
It's
never.
offensive
it's
to
been a
me
while.
because you have seen me with a shaved head.
My head's kind of.
Yeah,
When have
Pat
I
used
seen
to
you
have
with the-
short hair.
Oh man, I've definitely grown my hair long and then shaved it off.
I
and
guess
grown my
you're
hair
right.
long
Yeah, I
and
have
shaved
seen
it
it.
off.
Yeah, okay. You
Been
can
a
pull it
while.
off.
It's been a while.
It's just been too long. I'm sorry. I was also very hammered. Guys,
Pat was usually like a little bit
Yeah.
chunkier. Pat was always a little bit chunkier when he buzzed it up. He was a little bit round-headed when he.
Yeah,
buzzed
that's
it
what
up.
happened. When you start getting fat, you start to change things on your head.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
trick
the shaved
people.
look.
Right.
Your body has to speak for itself when you have a shaved head. That's
I
the
was-
unfortunate part.
Pat was always going through a chunky phase, and I was like, "Oh, I can tell he shaved his head."
Yep. Oh
You
man.
felt like
first sign.
Yeah.
You felt like the shaved head gave you a better look as a big man.
Well, hey, let me tell you this to young cats out there. Mark and I did this
come on.
sketch that Wes wrote maybe 12, 15 years ago. It popped up on my Facebook feed. And I texted it around to the group. We reminisced and had a good laugh about it. But the main thing I took away from it is if you are 23 right now and you think that you're fat, just be confident in your body because you're not. You're very good looking right now. Enjoy this. Because at 23, I was looking back at myself like, I thought I was such a fat ass, and goddamn, I wasn't.
Right.
Well, in that other film that was around that time, or like not a little bit after, but the High Scores and Asian Whores.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I have a 6-pack in that one.
Yeah.
That's tough for me to watch.
And Mark thought he was fat.
We were doing like serious
Yeah.
training at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
That was weird. You
The
look at the
weight
background and Will and Mark were training
Yeah,
Like the weight sled.
for
Yeah,
what?
Well,
just to be jacked.
did you see the scene where I have the 6-pack? That's why.
Exactly. It's different times. When we had to show our bods off during
That's
sketch
right.
comedy. Oof, wow.
Oh,
right.
baby.
Yeah.
Guys, I wasn't gonna do it. I got a joke for you. By popular demand.
Oh wow, yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
So what did the pedophile say to the cab driver?
Oh no, Wes. What did he say?
Hurry up.
Said Walt Disney World and step on it, Jack.
Yeah, exactly. I knew he wanted to get to somewhere fast.
But
I thought he said something like, "Oh, I was kind of hoping you were a pedicab."
that was one I got. A pedicab was good too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Guys, trending mentions back to hair. The UK and bald men over there are putting their foot down, and now calling a bald man bald is considered sexual harassment.
You gotta be kidding me. You
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me.
What's
That's right.
sexual about it?
Well, it's because it's the equivalent. It's inherently related to sex because more men than women bald.
Oh.
So it's the equivalent of commenting on the size of a woman's breasts, according to the Employment Tribunal and the UK Telegraph.
No, it's not.
Well, this is what they're saying.
Your
we
fucking
cover-
top of your head is on the top of your head, not under your shirt.
Did we cover the study that says that if you incessantly jerk off, you go bald quicker, you lose your hair?
That's what
I don't
they're
know.
really upset
I
about.
sent Large that article and I was like, hey, try to keep your hands out of your pants this weekend. And he didn't respond.
Oh, that's mean.
I know. He didn't like it, I don't think.
So this is
done. Damage is done there.
Guys, it's so hot in my house. I'm going to open this window. If it gets too loud, let me know.
Okay.
But it is
Okay,
so
open
fucking
it up. Crack,
We're having
crack
some
it.
fun today.
Crack it.
so this is Tony Finn, guys. He's the the genesis of this whole thing because Tony was called a fat bald cunt, I believe, by
Okay.
one of his supervisors
Okay,
at work.
everything besides bald. Everything besides bald
a
is
fat
offensive.
bald cunt.
Yeah, he
of
probably
course
was.
he
Oh, yeah.
He probably was. Also, he's wearing a tie dye. He's the most unchill guy in a tie dye. He's doing a class action lawsuit from a tie dye shirt.
What's wrong with a tie-dye, bro?
Because you should be more chill. You shouldn't be leading a class action lawsuit, like a frivolous class action.
Right. Yeah. If you wear tie dye, you shouldn't be suing people. Definitely. I agree.
Right.
So
Agreed.
the court said
Yeah, bro.
the court in their decision said it is difficult to conclude that Mr. King, who is called him the fat bald cunt, uttered those words with the purpose of violating Mr. Finn's dignity and creating an intimidating, hostile, degrading, humiliating, or offensive environment for him. So that's what they decide. They're going to award him some money, yet to be determined.
Sure.
He was, dismissed after 24 years of the job. So yeah, but it's a new thing now. You can't call a guy bald unless you want to get
That's
sued for
bullshit.
sexual harassment.
Stemming from this.
Stemming from
ruling.
this. Yep,
This is
What?
such bullshit.
absolutely.
I when asked for comment, the boss about how much they were going to pay, the boss said, "Oh, about the amount you'd pay a fat bald cunt."
Yeah, exactly. Whatever it is, it's worth it to get that fat bald cunt out of here. Yeah.
Right at retirement age, though, he's looking like he's going to get
Can you
some cash.
imagine him going to court and having to prove that he's not a fat bald cunt? They're like, well,
Yeah.
The company, they keep daring them to make the price higher. Yeah, I will pay him more. We
He's
just
an
want him gone.
he's an FBC.
Moving on, guys. Remember the guy that tipped off authorities that led to the arrest of Casey and Vicky White? Pat played his awesome
The guy with
his
no
awesome
mouth.
video. Yeah, James Stinson. Here he is. The guy with no mouth. Well, he as of now he's getting fucked. From News Nation Now on May 1st, the U.S. Marshal Service announced a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of Casey White. They also tagged an additional $5,000 for Vicky White. And then Kay Ivey, Alabama's governor, announced a $10,000 reward for the couple. So that's 25
Pay the
grand.
man.
As of now, he has yet to receive any of the reward money and a petition to get him that cash.
Found them.
No, he definitely was the tipper. He led them right to him.
Didn't, in the article or in the interview, he claims that the what is it, the not the
The
feds,
local
but
PD.
no, it was like the marshals told him
U.S.
that
Marshals, yeah.
that he was right. It was the guy. Like they told him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but he hasn't received any money yet. And he's like, what the fuck? And now a petition on change.org has over 2,000 signatures.
That doesn't
titled,
do anything, but yeah.
Well, it gets more attention, like I'm trying to do right now. It's a Car Wash James to get the reward money leading to the White's arrest. That's the title of it. I signed it. I suggest you do too. He's going to pay off some bills, and he's never been on vacation, according to him.
This is like the Wheel of
You've
Fortune.
never been on
thing.
vacation.
Yeah,
A real
remember-
vacation.
I know, I've
Yeah,
never been on
I'm
vacation.
65
That would
years
be
old, and
nice.
I've never been on a single
Sex
vacation in my
island.
life. Never even took a day off, honestly. So
This is like
nice.
the Wheel of Fortune thing. Wheel of Fortune / the government's not going to give him the car and the money, but some awesome company.
I hope so.
That's a vacation company is going to pay him to go on vacation.
Right. What could it be, though? Yeah, it's got to be
Sex
like
Island.
Carnival
Sandals.
Cruise.
Sandals, yeah.
Carnival
Not
Cruise.
sandals.
Sandals, yes.
Not right now. I wouldn't
No,
run
they
right
could
now.
use a PR
Well,
win.
they could use, Sandals might do it because of the PR win.
They got to
yeah.
pivot.
But
Yeah,
what if they
Carnival
kill
too,
him?
because they have had so
What if
many
they kill him?
horrible tragedies on their cruise ships.
I heard that might be food poisoning now, is what they're saying.
Saying a lot of things, Wes.
They're saying pesticides or food.
Oh, we'll get to.
Apparently,
we'll
that
get to-
topic's off limits because someone on the internet knew
Oh no!
the
Don't
family.
worry. We'll
Yeah,
get to
okay.
that later.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Oh, really? Someone knew him? Okay.
I wish
Guys,
he'd gone with them.
oh.
You'll get to address him again later on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh God.
Guys,
I got to get a fan. You guys keep going. It's so
All right,
hot.
it's
here.
hot.
yeah, no worries. Guys, the trailer for Resident Evil on Netflix has dropped. Have you guys seen it?
Wait, Resident Evil,
No.
the TV
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, it's a live
No.
action, the TV show. It's it's
Yeah.
very well done. I'll just play you a short clip of the beginning here because it's got some cool. It's juxtaposed to the famous 1971 pop song "I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony." It's going to be. It reveals the show will be split into two timelines. The first set in 2022, and in Raccoon City,
yeah.
yeah, and then later in
Sounds
the
realistic.
apocalypse in London. But here's the
Right.
trailer. We can talk over it if you want, but I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. Anyway, you guys get it. It's not exciting for people listening, but it's a great trailer in my opinion. And the internet was buzzing with comments about it, like this one. Alicia Williams says, "Oh hell no, y'all white people can keep that zombie shit," with a cross X mark out. Yeah.
It was buzzing because some people were too scared by it.
Yeah, some people are scared. DeAndre Jenkins says, "Y'all got me fucked up with this one. London, zombies, zombie dogs, London, the fuck?"
That's awesome.
Too much
Yeah.
for DeAndre.
And then Jeffrey Tatman, he says, "Part of me wishes a zombie apocalypse would actually happen so I could find out what kind of man I really am.
Oh,
right now, I'm
no.
just not sure if I have what it takes or if my sword skills are up to snuff.
Oh,
only
That's
one
a
way to
troll.
find out."
That's a troll.
Yeah,
account.
that's a fake account.
That's a
LARPer
fake
Jeff.
account. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
LARPer
got to
Jeff.
be trolling him.
LARPer
like a
Jeff
LARPer,
is at LARPer Jeff is hilarious. Yeah,
He wants
yeah.
to test it. He's like 3-year varsity or 3-year Letterman guy.
At LARPer Jeff talks about how much of a cuck he is
Coach.
all day.
The
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah. And then one last one. Marvin Harris says, "White people so stupid. Why y'all always want to be scared and have nightmares and in therapy and shit?" Shaking my damn head.
It's
and
so
then like
true.
a cry face. Yeah.
Wait,
Man.
how is a fucking zombie movie scary? That's
No.
what I don't understand.
Oh, it is, but he's right though. Like I was listening to like YouTube story like 2 nights ago, like from Mr. Ballin about like just this horror story, and I was just like, well, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Like, why do I do that to myself? I do it all the time.
It's not like white people are the only ones that like horror.
No, I mean, no, that's but
There's
it's
a, there's,
funny.
there's a point being made there we shouldn't get into.
They're also all made
the
up.
point?
I made all those up.
Come on.
Oh, what do you mean? You made all those tweets up?
I made all those tweets up. Yeah.
Every single one of them?
Every single one of them. Yeah.
Why did you do that?
You made all 4 of them up?
White people
Jeff?
so stupid. Why y'all want to be scared and have
Wait, you
nightmares
created
and therapy
these
and
Wait,
shit?
what?
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
created,
created
them,
the people.
You created all of them? You
Why?
created
You
the
know?
and then you created the stereotype?
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What?
No, that's gotta be. Are you fucking
What?
real? Are you?
Oh, man.
I'm so confused. You
Jeffrey-
got you on the LARPer.
Jeffrey Tatman. What's my
Oh,
what's my
you're
sister's
right.
last name? Yeah.
Holy shit!
We got you on the LARPer. Damn.
All right, that's fun. Why y'all want to be
What a-
therapy?
what a
Living in
prank.
his own world.
What a prank. Got us.
I had a lot of fun with that. Moving on.
White people are so stupid.
Why y'all want to have nightmares and shit?
Man.
Being shit.
What is going on?
You created so.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh
He
man, I'm dying.
was trying to get a weird reaction. That was the major rad.
what
dash.
race do you wanna
Which
eliminate?
race Would you get rid of?
Oh, I just thought they were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you made them.
Gosh. Yeah, look, it's going great. Moving on. Listen, I'm a shark guy now, but there is one shark I just can't get behind these days, and that is the great white shark himself, Greg Norman. He's a fucking moron, guys. Listen, remember I told you guys about the Saudi Golf League, the one that Phil Mickelson got canceled for acknowledging how horrible the Saudis with their human rights records were with gays and Khashoggi, but basically was willing
all
to look.
Norman's idea. Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically willing to look
Mickelson.
past that because he hates the PGA more than he wanted to do what was right. So the PGA also recently announced that it would not allow players to play in this new Saudi league. Basically, if you leave the PGA Tour, you're suspended. You can't go play in this. fuck you, done. And now Greg Norman, who saw what happened to Phil Mickelson, is making the same mistake, but he doesn't care because he's the CEO. He's the front runner of this guy. He's backing it all. Speaking on the PGA's decision, and once again asked about the Saudis and how they butchered Khashoggi in Istanbul, Norman told reporters, quote, "Everybody has owned up to it, right? It has been spoken about from what I've read, going on what you guys reported. Take ownership, no matter what it is. Look, we've all made mistakes, and you want to learn from those mistakes and how you can correct them going forward." So this whole thing about the Saudi Arabia and Khashoggi and human rights, talk about it, but also talk about the good the country is doing, changes culture. So,
what a fucking cuck. What a Saudi little cuck-ass cuck.
He's in trouble. Everyone's hating on poor Greg now.
That's like the equivalent of being like, yeah, they funded 9/11, but that was so long ago.
Yeah,
sometimes make mistakes.
And they're remorseful.
Sometimes when the whole world turns on you and your only friends is the kingdom still, you just have to
He just wants the money. He doesn't care.
Oh, yeah. They got $2 billion funding for that.
Sergio's going.
Well, of course, Sergio's going. He's a cocksucker.
Yeah, a lot of people are going.
Yeah, people who couldn't compete in today's PGA are going, I'm sure.
I don't think they have any top 10 guys.
Yeah. Big names, but not real competitors.
They got like 6 in the top 50. They've got some big names.
You know what this
probably
is?
The biggest.
You know what this is? This is like the Turkish NBA or whatever. Like, there's leagues over there that players that probably could still stay in the NBA.
It's more like it's more like AEW to WWE. They're getting some pretty big names that are still current, that still win every once in a while.
But do you think they'll ever have a number one at league and not the PGA?
I doubt it.
Probably not, right?
No, I think they'll always be under, like, lesser talent wise, but they still have, they're getting some decent people that are still competing.
A lot of more European players than anything. It kicks off in London,
right?
So we'll see what happens. But Norman brought up the fact that the PGA Tour has a Chinese PGA Tour, and he brought up the Uyghur situation, all that. So he's like, it's a little hypocritical, but
that is hypocritical.
Better
but
point, Norman.
Doesn't mean two wrongs make a right, though. That's what he's arguing.
Exactly.
Norman's like, let's all be pieces of shit, mate.
That's basically what he said. Yeah.
Lost his mind after that collapse at the Masters or U.S. Open or whatever it was.
Oh, the Masters, 96, 6-shot lead going into the final day. Blew it. Okay. So, guys.
If your argument is, but China's allowed to have Muslim slaves, you're usually not coming from a genuine place.
I don't care. No. He's just be burning $100 bills with Saudi cigars. Like, who cares?
Oh, yeah. Well, he claims that he's not under Saudi, like that.
Don't be mad at me.
Salim isn't his boss, but he's, they gave him $2 billion. Give me a break.
How could you be mad at me when Hitler used to exist?
You give me $2 billion and I'm going to say whatever you want me to say.
That is true.
Right.
That is true.
That's right. Okay. He also said there's no obstacle the PGA puts in our way we will be stopped, just like those guys who set out to kill Jamal Khashoggi. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to
the Suitcase Open is their first event.
The Suitcase Open. You don't want to open the suitcase.
No.
Let's move on to today's
the cream of the crop.
Does that play for you guys? Because it didn't play.
Yeah.
Great. Your son is still at it.
You want to look one more time? You think?
I still can't watch the videos he's playing for us.
You guys are coming in choppy. I'm
if you're listening, Wes has no idea what's on the screen.
Your fake tweets were flawless over here. Like,
great.
Wes, I'm looking at your internet. Tweets. Your internet strength is in yellow, not green.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Something's going on.
I think we know what's going on.
Hopefully we get through this. Cream of the crop, guys. Some great news to end this week's coffee, though it might seem a little dark. It's good news and some much needed relief to grief and guilt-stricken parents out there who faced what is the worst tragedy a person could face in this world. That's the loss of a child, edging out loss of a penis by about 1%.
Yeah, it's close.
Terrible.
Just kidding. I would give my penis to save my son's life any day.
Both horrible.
Me too.
Might ask for an essay about his dreams and aspirations first.
Right. Yeah. Make sure that it's a good investment.
Yeah. We'd get there.
It'd be a hell of a send-off ceremony, but you'd have to give it up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Ruin 2 lives so that you raise him all depressed so he can be depressed too.
Well, I wouldn't send him for that at all.
Yeah.
No resentment there.
I'd raise him. Wouldn't be great.
Can you make me a sandwich? I would, but my dick. have one.
You'd have a card for life. Also, luckily, not many situations call for that.
No,
Right.
Give me your penis. Or your
Would be
son
a
dies.
unfortunate scenario.
it's like a cartel scenario.
Sophie's choice.
Anyway,
You know the terms.
anyway, guys, each year there are about $3,400 sudden unexpected infant deaths, or SUIDs, in the United States. And these deaths
This is good
occur
news, huh?
among infants less than 1 year old and have no immediately obvious cause. The three most common types of SUIDs are unknown cause, accidental suffocation and strangulation in bed, or SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. Right?
It's so scary, so amazingly scary.
So scary.
Heart goes out to anyone that's lost a child to SIDS. It's absolutely. You just watch your kid breathe all night. It's what you just look at the monitor and be like, is he still breathing? Is he still breathing?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like losing the worst lottery of all time if this happens to you. There's no way to stop it. It's just something that happens sometimes.
Right. So 37% of those deaths are because of SIDS in the U.S. each year, and the cause of SIDS has remained unknown. It's been like a phenomenon, right? Like nobody knows why the fuck it happens.
They keep changing shit to try to make it better. Like you put them in a sleep
Put 'em on the
sack
back.
or whatever.
Right.
They
Yeah,
can't figure it
they
out.
change up the cribs. Like no,
they
try
just
to
figured it out.
Tell me you're just,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
This is the point of this, right? Yeah.
That's the point of this. Is they just figured it out, right?
Okay.
So the children, researchers from the Children's Hospital Westmead, and this caused a lot of parents grief because they said, "Oh, I did everything I could. My kid still died. It'd be my fault." But it's not. That's the thing, the whole thing. So the Children's Hospital Westmead in Sydney released a study that confirmed not only how they die, but why. And it's because of a fucking enzyme deficiency that certain kids have that it's the enzyme that it's called butyrochloretestosterone, BCHE, which was lower in babies. And it's the enzyme that is responsible for arousal if you suddenly stop breathing. So so kids that have a deficiency in this enzyme are very susceptible to SIDS. And now that they know that, first of all, they can give some of these guilt-stricken parents some relief that it wasn't in fact their fault. But they can also now start to maybe like find different cures and enzyme treatments and whatever. Medicine to give them to totally wipe this out, hopefully in the future.
Wow.
Man, when I read about this, all I was thinking is because I watched so many videos of parents talking about losing their child and what happened, the specific what happened. Like it was like, oh, someone came, the kid came and slept in my bed, for example, right, when they were a little bit too young. And
this
and
is
then
that tweet about white people trying to horrify themselves.
But it's amazing because the guilt that those people feel is insane because you feel like, oh, I shouldn't have put the blanket on him. I shouldn't have.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's they blame themselves totally.
But I believe, Wes, the researcher who led the study was a doctor who lost a child to SIDS.
I think you're right. 29 years ago or something. Yeah. I mean, that's how, it was like someone lost.
Well,
wow.
Yeah.
You know that Sydney's nickname is Sidsney because of all the SIDS over there.
That's what they
call it.
That's what they named it after.
There you go.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
But this is good news because now hopefully we can wipe this fucking thing off the face of the earth by treating these babies, because you take their blood and you find out they have less of this enzyme, and then you can they're going to work on a thing to treat
Probably
it.
before you even leave the hospital, you add like a test now or something.
You do want to be careful though, because when taking their blood, sometimes they'll slip a vaccine in there, and that can really. You just got to be careful, parents. Vaccines kill, so
that's true.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah,
enzymes do apparently.
Unfortunately, you'll know when they stick vaccines in, because then you get yelled at in the back seat of the car while you're trying to, that's a fun trip.
Getting my son a second HPV tomorrow.
Ooh, lucky. You won't have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want a cautionary tale, send my way.
We're good. All right, guys. That was the Cup of Coffee in the Big Time, which is brought to you by our long-standing sponsor, Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs has completely changed. We talk about them all the time. We get DMs about them all the time about how great their pants and their shorts are, especially summer heating up.
Wearing joggers right now.
Liners in the shorts, liner or no liner in a jogger. You can swim in these things. They dry off quick. They're pretty much just the most versatile short in the world for summertime, especially. And now, if you order Bird Dogs, they're giving you this free tumbler away. It's basically a Yeti tumbler with the bird dogs on it. It's like a $90 tumbler. So I actually used mine today because I wasn't sure if it was like a Yeti tumbler, and it is. It kept my coffee piping hot all day long. It's legit. So go to birddogs.com, enter promo code hard news, and they'll give you that tumbler. Birddogs.com, promo code hard news, throw in a tumbler. And I was going to announce it today, but I'm going to announce it Monday. I've got a little promo for some Bird Dogs giveaway going on that I'm going to announce Monday. So you might want to start buying some Fat Boy Summer merch if you want in on this promo.
So
It pairs perfectly.
Yeah.
When does the entry start for Fat Boy Summer merch? Now?
If you've bought any Fat Boy Summer merch so far, I have to include you because that's just the Fat Boy Summer thing to do. But any Fat Boy Summer merch are incled, and it ends
2022. This
in
not
2022.
Not from
In 2022, yes, the new stuff,
the new stuff.
And this will end at the end of May, just in time for your summer, and it'll be for some free Bird Dogs. So
I might throw in some. Bird Dogs give us so many freaking awesome clothes. So
it's going to be quite the giveaway.
It'll be a nice giveaway. Yeah. So, there you go.
Hey, what do we talk about on this show that a lot of shows don't talk about? I'll answer my own question. Mental health. Got to talk about it. Really important.
Yep.
Really important. You know why? Because we're not afraid to say that we're a little messed up in the head. And in fact, being messed up in the head isn't even really being messed up in the head. It's just being normal. So people don't talk about it.
Pat.
People don't talk about it. But here we do talk about it. And New Mood will help you with it. Guys, managing daily stress is horrible. Being anxious is something that I know very well. It's something that none of us want. And New Mood is here to guide you to mental wellness, give you the tools you need to tackle stress so you'll feel empowered to take on whatever life throws at you. I'm a huge believer in Noom Weight, which we use to drop some lbzers, and they have a similar approach to mental health. The cool part about it, guys, it's a daily exercise, a guided daily exercise that can move you through your mental wellness journey one step at a time. And honestly, committing to anything that you do regularly is pretty much the answer to every problem or how to solve it.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall, Pat?
Oh, being someone's famous kid. I believe
Also practice.
Also practice, yeah.
Practice.
Yeah. But if you're someone's famous kid, you might have mental health issues, and I recommend you try New Mood.
You'll
Guys,
have to practice your stress relief techniques.
Yeah.
Here's the cool thing about New Mood. There's a team of dedicated coaches that are your support system. Essentially, it's just giving you a guided approach to teach you the power of shifting your mindset just a few minutes a day. But you got to commit to it, and they'll make sure you commit. So it's absolutely worth it. It's backed by science. Lessons are based on psychological principles that teach you about your relationship with stress and anxiety. People sometimes say, why therapy? Well, just the act of talking about something can make something better in the mind. Same deal with what New Mood is offering in terms of their exercises.
Yes.
So worry less, feel happier. Sign up for your trial at Noom, NOOM.com/hard factor. That's Noom.
I think it's /factor, right? Is this one?
It's /hard factor. /hard factor, according to the latest copy that I have in front of me. But I could be wrong. Wrong.
It's shorter, right? It's the shorter of the two.
Okay. Well, we're going to find out for you after my story. So stay tuned. But it's Noom.com/factor. Well, the most recent one said hard factor, but factor's fine.
Okay.
Noom.com/factor.
There you go.
Okay.
Doesn't work, let us know.
And if it doesn't work, this is embarrassing. It's Friday.
Noom.com/factor certainly works. I'm trying hard factor now, but Noom.com/factor, that's a winner.
Okay.
And the other one's a page not found for hard factor.
Oh,
sorry, latest one. Oh, that's going to make you need to go to New Mood, Pat.
It was all a ploy to talk more about New Mood. All right,
Open
guys.
the app. Do your lesson.
As we know, big things are happening with inflation. But what are the actual effects of it? How does it affect you? There's something called shrinkflation. Came across a great Reddit /r subreddit shrinkflation. Here are some of the things that you might see in that Reddit. There's a pack of Huggies from last year and a pack of Huggies from this year. Last year, 96 diapers.
Look at that.
This year, 80-something diapers. Same UPC, same price.
84. Actually, 97 last year because of the bonus diaper.
85.
Oh, no. That's that's a size one. Sorry.
Yeah.
96.
That's embarrassing.
I'm going to do some math there.
They reduced it by a dozen. That's a whole pack. That's a whole sleeve of
That
diapers.
sounds to me like 15%, but let me do the math.
Here is a Tide Pod
15%.
from 2019 versus 2022. Now it's in fun size. You see that?
Hey, they can really fit it in their mouths, those kids.
For
Yeah,
babies'
West.
mouths.
Yeah.
Really open it up.
Wes won't
Challenge.
like this one.
Challenge.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Did they hit the Big Mac with a shrink ray?
Shut up.
Listen, I haven't seen it hit the double quarter pounder with cheese because I might have had one recently. So far so good. I haven't had the Big Mac.
That looks tiny in that
Mhm.
guy. I mean, that guy might have a huge hand though, but it looks small compared to the buns.
How big
That's
could his hand
that's
be?
insane if that picture is real.
Masturbators aren't going to like this one. 20 ounce last year, 18 ounce in Aveeno body lotion. Same price.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. And finally, guys, right there on the left is a bar of Dove soap purchased from Costco, no less, in 2020 and 2021. Right there on the right, that's
shaving it.
point something less ounces.
We're going to be stinkier.
0.25 less ounce.
Not
This is
good.
terrible.
Okay,
So
guys.
not only is everything more expensive, but you're also getting less of it.
This is, remember the Doritos bag with 5 less chips? They started this.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, guys, I'm going to run down the top 10 most impactful effects of inflation through shrinkflation. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10, guys, Domino's Pizza has cut down their boneless wings from 10 wings to 8 wings. And upon seeing that, Burger King followed suit with their nuggets. So,
You kidding me? It's
Burger
not
King
10 nuggets anymore.
Burger
it's
King
8
nuggets
nuggets
is horrible though,
at the
so-
BK
Yeah,
Lounge.
They're
if you're
saving you a
if you're
trip.
ordering your nuggets from Burger King or Domino's, you're,
Okay.
I'll pay whatever price to not eat Burger King nuggets.
Okay. Guys, number 9.
How come you can't afford ammunition at that point to kill yourself?
It's like that guy. It's like the fat bald
Or
cunt.
Domino's.
That's a Burger King nugget is a fat bald cunt. You just want it out. You'll
I
pay
agree.
anything to get it
Gross.
out of your life.
They were 10 for $1 because it was just like a joke. They're like, no one will even do this.
I agree. Okay, number 9. Subway has changed the name of their famous $5 footlong to the $5 grower, not a shower footlong question mark, implying they may have taken an inch or two off the sandwich.
Yeah. They're measuring from like the top now.
No, I know. Who knows?
Like the,
No, that's not. They don't have any kind of deal on Subway, do they now?
No, this footlong's just
They're
like literally
expensive as fuck.
$17.
Right, but you're saying, Pat, they have like what a $5.
Well, it was the
6 inch?
$5 footlong, which lets you know now it's the $5 grower, not a shower. So it leads me to believe that maybe it's less than 12. I don't know.
It is
For
less,
$5, you're getting
way
about
less.
4 inches at Subway these days.
I
I'm
wouldn't be
going to do an
surprised
experiment.
if they do a $5 6-inch soon.
Mark, maybe you should come with me. I'm going to do an experiment. I told you about that Subway down the other Subway.
See if they're different prices.
They have idiots work there. They gave me different prices. They have like young idiots that work there. I think I can pay them off to give me a better deal. Like if I slip you a $5, you're going to give me a foot long for whatever. I think I can do
In
it.
cash. You want me to video
Yeah.
it? I'll be
Yeah.
I'll be behind you and I'll kind of like have like the phone at least recording the audio.
I'm almost positive there's at least 2 guys down there I can get.
You
that
got to
from.
be real slick about it because if they think they're being videoed,
They'll get
they
fired.
definitely
Yeah, I know.
won't.
I'll have to just have the phone out like just audio only.
Mhm, yeah.
Guys, number 8, Gatorade is phasing out their 32-ounce bottles and will only be selling 28-ounce bottles in their place now. Same price.
Come on.
Yep. Damn. Number 7, guys, a majority of the strip clubs in the Las Vegas area have begun playing lap dance songs in the private rooms at 2x speed.
No. It's like Power Hour. They play the first minute. Oh,
These girls
no.
are getting down.
They're gonna have to up their. They're gonna have to supply with uppers for that though.
Yeah.
Right.
If you haven't been
Getting
in the
fuel.
private room, that's the The song is the link to lap dance.
You're like, I'd like to hear what's the longest song ever? What's
Freebird?
Stairway to Heaven.
No, what's the song from like Less Than Jake or like that?
No
that
Effects, The
420
Decline?
No Effects, The Decline. I'd like to hear No Effects, The Decline, please.
Please. Guys, number 6, GEI International is the largest manufacturer of rulers in the United States. It began selling an 11-inch ruler as its standard model.
Oh, no. That's going to be tough.
They just can't afford that.
The extra
good.
inch is now an additional fee. If you want.
Hey, I'm 6 feet now.
Do they sell a 1-inch add-on to it?
Yes,
In
they
case
do.
you can afford it later.
It's an upsize. Number 5, guys, the swimsuit maker and general clothier J. Crew announced that they'll be putting 18% less material into their top-selling surf hipster bikini bottom in an effort
That's
to
fine.
keep. Yeah, in an effort
That's
to
a good
keep
one.
customers from being shocked, they've changed the name to the Razor Bump hipster bikini bottom. So.
Yeah, it shows off that razor bump.
Yeah, and that lets you see.
Number
let's
4,
see.
guys, a double effect of inflation, I guess. So the world's largest toilet manufacturer and surprising side business of the American rock band Toto announced that with food portions shrinking, they've made the decision that they'll be reducing the standard 1.28 gallons per flush in their toilets to a drastic 12 ounces per flush.
Anyone losing Pat's internet?
Yeah, Pat looks hilarious. It's like he's like a deck of cards. That's
Pat's
like,
shrinkflation. They're shrinkflationing Pat's internet over
his
there.
internet's getting shrinkflated.
Did your son go over to Pat's house?
Yeah, maybe
Wes?
Pat's audio's out too.
Pat,
He's
check the
done.
bedroom. Cam's probably like running a raid in there.
Hello.
I think
There he is.
You back?
is.
Okay,
I'm back.
You look hilarious. We can hear you. What's up?
I'm
We're
back.
at toilet.
Turlet. Oh,
Turlet.
God damn it. Oh, it's not going to work. It's kind of blown. It's okay. We'll move on.
You were doing what Wes was doing there and making those up, weren't you? Like the tweets. I
A couple
can't
of them.
I
Some
can't
of them.
tell. Yeah, I can't
The
tell.
11-inch ruler was definitely fake.
I can't tell what's up today with you guys.
Lap dances. Yeah.
I'm not done, guys.
Yeah, hit us with the rest of the list.
Okay. Okay. So, Toto CEO Steve Lukather acknowledged the controversial decision, saying, quote, on the one hand, customers will have to eat less if they want to avoid embarrassment, but on the other hand, they'll be saving on water. Adding that, unfortunately, one of our friends in Journey tested positive for COVID this morning, so our appearances in D.C. and Hartford have been canceled, but we'll make it up to our fans in Virginia, D.C., and Maryland this summer when we play Tilburg, New Hampshire, July 11th. So, bit of a deep cut, but there's a band Toto, right?
Yeah.
And then it's also the largest toilet manufacturer.
I think they're torn. I think they're going to be at Circuit of the Americas in a couple weeks. I might go.
It's very
They're-
possible.
They're the Rains Down in Africa band, right?
Yep. Number 3, guys. Automaker Ford has announced that the Ford Expedition will now be known as the Ford Explorer. The Explorer will be known as the Escape. The Escape will be known as the Nissan Juke. And the Ford Edge will remain the Edge because, quote, you don't want to mess with something that powerful.
That's right.
Number 2, the Bureau of Vital Statistics announced that that beginning June 1st, parents of any children born with names longer than a combined 14 characters will be required to provide their own ink for the birth certificate printing.
Good rule.
Government appointed nicknames will be provided for parents that do not comply with the mandate.
Yep.
And number 1, guys, the number 1 impact of shrinkflation. Warner Brothers announced that for reasons completely unrelated to the Johnny Depp trial, Amber Heard will be removed from Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good. Thank God.
that's a convenient timing.
That's a
thing,
true
though.
one.
No,
Probably.
no. Gatorade and Nuggets were true.
Okay.
That's
Is
terrible about
Gatorade's going to
Gatorade.
28 ounces?
Terrible about Gatorade.
Fuck,
Yes.
man.
Gatorade's
that sucks.
water. It's just fucking water.
Well, it's delicious.
I know,
water,
but
though.
those 32
I know,
ounces
but it doesn't
are
cost that
classic.
much. I'm saying that they're being very stingy.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's
I would
terrible.
like to make. Yeah.
That really chaps my ass.
No, the Disney one. I mean, it will be real. That's calling a shot right there because they're definitely going to use shrinkflation as the reason they got to get rid of her.
I saw a funny joke about Amber Heard like making your bed, because she poops in it. I forget the punchline, but you get it. You get it.
Yeah, it was-
Oh yeah,
definitely.
You don't want her making your bed.
you don't want to make
You
it
get it.
bed.
You
Something
don't.
along
No,
those
no, you
lines.
do
Want her
not.
near your bed.
Yeah, you don't want her anywhere near your
Hey,
bed.
where do you want Amber Heard? Near your bed.
Iris is saying Pat Cassidy has a recording issue.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. I can't close out of it, and it's double audio right now because
you're hearing echo.
the
Have fun with
disconnect
that.
reconnect. You heard this for a year?
Yeah, like 6 months. Yeah,
This is a nightmare.
yeah.
It's an insane nightmare.
Yeah, well, I dealt with it. So
It's like
enjoy.
you're on mushrooms.
It's tough. But hey, guys, let's pack your bags. Actually, you won't need them. You know.
Time for the TikTok International Moment.
Because.
Stop it. Oh, the cackling is like the Joker is in the room with me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, man. It's the TikTok International Moment.
Mark
And
knows how to fuck with him.
This is what I used to hate.
I gotta wait till my other video's uploaded now before I can stop this.
oh no. Sorry. It's the TikTok International Moment, end of the world edition. The apocalypse is here. First stop is India, where it is so hot and dry. How hot and dry is it? In the Gujarat state. I think I have a picture of Gujarat. Let's see if I upload it. Yeah. Pretty big area of India. Coastal, but India's huge. Pretty big chunk of India. That birds are just dropping from the sky, dehydrated, and some are dying. Vets have their hands full trying to rehydrate birds like this eagle seen here. They're just like injecting them because they're just Yeah, it's fucked up. They're dropping out of the sky because they're so hot and dehydrated. And like the vets are like, what do we do? Let's try to rehydrate them so they can get back up there and do it again.
They tried flying through a cloud.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit of moisture for them. Yeah,
They have no water. Aren't they on the?
it's hot.
They don't
It's
drink
hot there.
seawater.
Yeah, can't drink that seawater.
Yeah, the sky's on fire, I guess, in India. I told you so, said the crazy Indian man hugging a bag of hooch wine. Apparently, just like in the South and Southwest in the U.S., South Asia right now is hot as hell and drier than a ladyboy's pussy. Just ask the birds, that is after you inject them with the saline solution, because they are unconscious over there. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Wait, they're living?
Yeah, they're like a lot of them are.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
It's like the iguanas. They're like getting thawed out, and like they wake up.
exactly like the iguanas.
Yeah,
They're surviving drops
Some of
from the
them are.
clouds.
some of them are. Yeah,
Some aren't so lucky, Pat.
yes, depends where they land.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then they're getting like injected with like saline solutions to go back into the sky to have it happen to them again. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has warned of rising fire risks, which is going to be tough to mitigate since there are over 120 million smokers in India. More than 12% of the Earth's active smokers are in India, which will soon be known as Sindia. That's a double pun. You could spell it sin for the apocalypse or sin for cinder, the ashes. It's a which one's worse dealer's choice on Cindia for you. That's a nickname for you
I
guys
didn't know
to choose.
that Indians smoke that many cigs.
Oh yeah, they love
Big
smoking
cig
cigs.
smokers, huh?
Big
No,
time.
Chinese people did.
You didn't have Indian people at your IT company, Will? Every Indian person I worked with like smoked. A lot of them did.
No, not a
and
ton
then I
of
Googled
smokers
it, and
with the ones I worked with.
turns out I was right. There's 120 million cig smokers, 12% of the Earth's population.
wild.
So, yeah, it's a lot. Apparently, vets are up to their necks in unconscious birds as they've treated thousands of dehydrated birds in just the past few weeks. So if you're in the Gujarat state, wear a hat or be careful of falling birds and fires. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
AC salesmen there are cleaning up birds and then installing AC units.
So you can't install them when there's birds in the way.
That's right.
What do you do? I mean, like, that's got to be the most depressing weather. It's so hot that birds are falling out of the sky.
How the fuck are birds falling out of the sky and surviving is my question. Yeah. Oh, you sorry, buddy. Okay, you're waking up. Now you took a fall from 30,000 feet. Okay.
I don't think they're real happy, Pat. I think they wanted it to end.
I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
What would you rather?
They just gave up.
Would you rather live somewhere where it's so hot that birds are falling out of the sky onto you, or would you rather live somewhere where there's no light because it's that dark in the winter?
The
'Cause
dark
the
place.
30 days a night thing.
Dark.
Frozen and dark.
Dark.
Birds.
I'd say birds probably.
Okay, it's pretty hot.
So hot
so hot birds are
So
falling out
hot
of
the
the
birds
sky.
are falling out of the sky. I'll go
Or-
dark. Yeah.
Make a game
dark,
out of it.
dark winter, all
So
dark
which
winter.
one's worse?
I'll take the birds.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going
See?
dark.
Mark, that's going to be the seasonal affective disorder is going to be tough up there.
I don't get seasonal. I get moody, but it's not based on like the weather. Yeah.
Do 30 days a night and then tell me how you're feeling.
Okay. Let's do it. I'll tell you, I'll be pretty pissed off in the bird weather.
Yeah, that'd be upsetting.
Yeah.
But
All right. Next stop on the apocalypse ride, China. Can you believe it?
yes,
Juggernauts.
India and China, two giant countries with almost 3 billion people combined. What could go wrong? I don't know. How about one of the largest sinkholes ever found that has exposed an enormous ancient underground forest that we had no idea existed, that has trees over 130 feet in height and shrubs up to human beings' necks, adults' necks in height.
Whoa.
Basically, King Kong's planet is beneath China, and it's no longer a plot in a pretty good movie. Who the fuck climbs 130-foot tall trees? I'll tell you who. Giant monkeys.
Yeah.
Right.
Big ass monkeys and stuff.
It's like
So how'd they find this thing? Yeah.
Well, because they're like going spelunking or whatever, like in the caves, and then they just found, like it's a pretty enormous sinkhole. It's 1,004 feet long and 500 feet deep or more. Yeah, everything is huge. In this giant ancient forest found 630 feet below the ground in a cave system in the Guangxi Zhuang autonomous region. The giant sinkhole's interior, like I said, is about 1,004 feet long, 492 feet wide. I guess almost 700 feet deep if they're 630 feet down. And it has its own series of caves in it as well. So once you get down to that world, there's a whole world of trees and plants and caves and God knows what.
Did they find the natives? Yeah, because there's definitely some weird shit living down there.
Yeah, it's been described as a paradise for an abundant array of fauna by the Chinese cave explorers, who said once you look past the 5-foot-long spiders. Yeah.
We got pics of this thing?
Nope, not yet. This is like the closest I could find. That hole right there is one of the 30 sinkholes in this region. It's not the new one. But there's a lot in this region because underneath China is an entire Earth, apparently.
I mean, how do you not bring a camera down there?
They do. I think they you can Google it.
They're going to keep it under wraps, though. They don't want us seeing what's in there.
Yeah, they're not showing it off just quite yet because expedition team leader and likely first victim of the underground world's creatures, Chen Lixin, said that he, quote, wouldn't be surprised to discover a new species within the hole. So it sounds like he's at least aware of his impending doom.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I think you might find some creatures down there, bud.
Also, being a part of the Chinese experiment that they're not sharing pictures of. Yeah.
Not great.
Threat level is high.
Yeah.
You're
they're
gonna find a
not
lot
letting-
of bats down there is what you're gonna find.
well, big bats, but
Yeah,
also animals because of the
I
vast
hope they
amount
find
of
ancient
greenery.
humans.
Pterodactyls.
Yeah.
I hope they find
Right.
humans that are like that have never had technology and they're just actually complete idiots. It would be hilarious, like to introduce them to us.
They found us.
It would, like,
This is
Ruin
like I
them
said.
so bad. It would be like the movie, like Encino Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be like any Brendan Fraser movie. Encino Man, the one where he was
Right.
in the bunker his whole life. blasting
Exactly, the
past-
bunker one too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any Brendan Fraser plot.
All
Mummy,
Brendan
the
Fraser
Mummy.
movies.
And this is the 30th sinkhole that has been found, like I said, in the Guangxi autonomous region. So for sure, there's a giant world under there, just like what's going on in those two big bubbles we recently were made aware of underneath the Earth's crust. Let's turn
Right.
on the
This reminds me of the crust bubbles.
Let's turn on the Hadron Collider or whatever it's called, though, and wake the stuff up that's down there, right?
Maybe they're trying to flush it out. They feel like
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to do, Will, but it doesn't sound good. And if that's
Only
not
the CERN knows, Mark.
and if that's not enough sinkhole talk for y'all, bonus dog sinkhole fact: there's a sinkhole in Toco Hills, Georgia, that started. Yeah, that's one of the pictures. It's not the. That's one
Not
of the
the one?
30. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Still
But you
pretty
see how
cool,
there's
though.
trees growing down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
It's cool. It does look very nice, but
Mhm.
again, there are
Paradise.
creatures down there. Yeah, and we
paradise.
didn't know about it. Bonus sinkhole fact for Toco Hills, Georgia. There was a tiny sinkhole that started in one guy's front yard that has been growing for the last 4 months straight. It's gotten so big it swallowed the machinery there that was trying to patch it back up, and it spread to the neighbor's house and across the street. Probably should move off of the sinkhole street if you live in Toco Hills at this point.
Yeah.
Well, but your real estate is, I mean, you can't, it's,
Yeah, no, you're
you
fine.
can't sell that.
No, but you got to leave though. You might want to leave.
Nobody's buying your sinkhole.
What a way to go that would be. One moment you're mowing the lawn, and the next you're tumbling to your death into second earth.
Well, could you make money off of a sinkhole? Say you owned a sinkhole.
Who wants to?
You could throw anything.
How do you
away.
monetize a sinkhole?
Well, it would just be like a cave
Mob.
system. Just be like a cave system. Like you pay to go to these fucking like underground caves.
Right.
You pay to go to the sinkhole.
Yeah. Haunted house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to monetize a
Body
sinkhole.
removal.
You could monetize a sinkhole.
Speaking
No
of
problem.
mowing lawns,
Thinking about it.
summer's pretty much here, guys, and that means it's time to get out there and feel that soft grass under your feet while you still can. In order to do that, you got to have a nice fucking lawn. I've never really been good at lawn care, but thankfully for me and for you, Sunday gets your lawn growing and helps to keep it healthy all season long. Worried about all the chemicals you're using to keep your yard looking at its best? You should be, but traditional lawn care, they lay down 90 million pounds of pesticides each year. Sunday is different. Now you don't have to choose between having a beautiful yard and keeping your family out of harm's way and your pets, right? Sunday can help you grow a beautiful lawn without the guesswork or the nasty chemicals. Their custom plans include fertilizer and everything you need to easily care for your lawn. And with ingredients like seaweed, iron, and molasses, you can feel good with kids and pets running around. All you have to do is visit getsunday.com, put in your address, and their lawn analysis tool does the rest. They then use soil and climate data to create a personal nutrient plan delivered to your door when you need it. Just attach the ready-to-use pouch to a garden hose and spray. It takes less than 15 minutes. Best of all, this stuff really works. And Sunday's offering our listeners 20% off. Yo, full season plan starting at just $129. And you get 20% off at checkout when you visit getsunday.com/factor. That's 20% off custom plans and at getsunday.com/factor.
Do it. Sunday is the best. It's going to have your grass looking nice. And before we get to voicemails and reviews, one last word from another incredible sponsor who's going to make your yard look even better. That's fastgrowingtrees.com. Because once you got the grass, you're going to need the trees to go on top of it if you want to have a professional looking yard that's going to make drinks flow, that's going to make good times happen, good vibes happen. It's going to, the trees will love the music you're playing, all the smells, whatever's happening on your patio. It's going to be better because you're going to be looking at amazing trees. And I don't need to tell you how good fast growing trees are because so many listeners are constantly asking for the code. I know people are using it. People know the power of fast growing trees. It's the best. Like literally, we get so much positive feedback from listeners who use fast growing trees, and we've used it ourselves. It arrives fresh. It's incredible. It's a great service. When it comes to caring for your plants, know-how matters. That's why fastgrowingtrees.com's experts curate thousands of plant varieties that will thrive in your specific climate, location, and needs. There's no waiting in lines, no messy carts from hauling plants all over town because you order online or over the phone, and your plants are shipped to you to your door in 1 to 2 days. It's that fast, and it comes fresh. Plus, their growing and care advice is available 24/7. Whether you're looking for increased privacy, shade, or adding some natural beauty to your yard, fast-growing trees have the perfect plants and expertise to help you find them. I've used fast-growing trees a few times, and the listeners, like I said at the top, a ton of times. Tons of positive feedback from listeners on fast-growing trees. It's always been positive. I've never heard anything bad about it, and my personal experience has been amazing. They thrive right away, ready to plant, ready to put wherever they are in your house. You'll even hear more about fast growing trees just a little bit later in the voicemails and reviews section. Go to fastgrowingtrees.com/factor right now, and you'll get 15% off your entire order. Get 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com/factor. Fastgrowingtrees.com/factor. That's 15% off your entire order, and that's
The
trees.
hive should have some nice backyards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to be incredible. And affordable. May we add. Okay.
That's right.
Time, fellas, for 5-star reviews and voicemails. And so 5-star reviews. If you are not familiar with what we do, you can leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. You can leave a 5-star review on Spotify, and you can send them in to us. Can somebody check the Apple Pods? Actually, I forgot because what we're doing is Spotify.
I got you.
Thank you very much. Because Spotify is where we're really asking folks to give us reviews because it's they just started doing the 5-star reviews. So please give us the 5-star review on Spotify. The one I have this week is from listener Talon. So here it is. Talon Myers. He says 5 stars, and then he says, "I was gonna send a review on air, but it's too long to type on Instagram.
I think we have 2.
So never mind. LOL." So the Talon, there it is.
Nice.
There it is. And Mark, we have 2.
Yeah. Did you bring them up already, Wes, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I bring them up. I don't know I'm not sure which ones we did, so I'm bringing up 3.
I was just gonna read them.
Okay. Just read them off, Mark, real quick.
Yeah. From K8 is Flustered, title For Those That Avoid the News, 5 stars. This is the podcast to feel like you're in the know, even when you're taking a news break. Was able to start listening to this and didn't need to start popping Ativan and chain smoke. Aside from the lizard rape and IRL incest porn.
Yeah.
I like your giggles in support of big naturals. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then the second one is from Mr. Lightyear. And he says, title, 6 stars. Best show around, hands down.
Look at that. Hands down. Those are fantastic ones.
Yeah.
Did this one get read last week from Fro Brown?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Faux Brown, love you all. My first show every single morning. Keep it up.
May have, but if we didn't, Faux Brown, thank you. Thank all of you for the 5-star reviews. But like Talon, put some into Spotify and then just take a screenshot, DM us what you want to say. We'll read it. But thank you also to the folks who listen to the Apple podcast as well. Hands down, the best listeners in the biz. That's the Hard Factor listeners.
That means we're way out in front, and you don't even have to beat the horse anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you'll see why I got locked into the DMs, guys. So here's some other interesting DMs that the Hard Hive sent in this week. Like this one from Nevada. And it's Jim Marchant's girlfriend. He's running for Secretary of State. She's apparently a QAnon female bodybuilder named Nikki Fuller. And so
look at her.
That's happening in the Nevada Secretary of State race. We might have to check in on that later. She apparently,
does porn too.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of like male humiliation.
Stuff. She's doing the one where
I love male humiliation.
She's doing the standing 69, but she's holding the dude up. And
her boyfriend's running for Secretary of State. So that's kind of interesting. The Dutch Hammer sent us one in about a chick in Illinois, a local girl around him who found out her dad, her biological father, who she didn't live with, actually was her biggest OnlyFans client. That's creepy, huh?
Boy.
Imagine finding that out.
All right.
Ooh.
Somebody who lives around the Dutch Hammer did. Also, Brofloff, Evan Hall, and others sent us in this Instagram reel of a real tail time, Wes, a real big tail time from an orca. Check this out. Boom.
Seen this one. It's amazing.
Seal.
That seal went like 35, 40 feet in the air, you think?
40 feet. I think that thing went like 80 feet.
Yeah,
oh, look at this.
Jesus.
Yeah, 50 feet at least.
It's like a catapult.
Man.
I mean, it's up there with the seagulls. It's impressive.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that one before.
Orcas not to be messed with. Also, Alex Pelkington alerted us to this situation of the red sky in China. Check this out. The sky turned red in China.
Apocalypse. Well, I mean, they're finding new Earths inside. I get it.
It's coming out probably from the new Earth. Yeah, it's from Beijing somewhere.
China's got some issues going on.
Oh, it's just fog, they said, in a red light fishing boat that made an entire town.
It's just red. That's not Mothra. That's just a big moth.
Right.
That's like China. What it looked like in Australia. Remember with the fires and stuff? It was crazy.
Yeah.
There were no fires.
Wes,
there.
Don't worry. It was just a boat, Wes. That was just a boat with some refraction. Yeah. That's what, according to the CCP. And you even get some incredible anonymous tips into the DMs over at Hard Factor, like this one. And he says, with the pig heart case, my girlfriend was an ICU nurse during some of his time in the ICU at the University of Maryland. He was apparently a giant dickhead and super shitty to all the nurses. So the assumptions about him being an asshole are spot on. And they also knew of some of his ailments, and it goes on. So there you go. Some inside baseball on the guy. I mean, we called it. It's not a good list to be on.
If you're the first person that gets the pig heart, it's like you're an asshole. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
It's like joining the Suicide Squad. Literally, the premise is, or like Snake Plissken in those movies. Like we'll totally give you life, but you're gonna...
let's not degrade Snake Plissken on this show.
Well, I mean, the government.
Good point, Pat.
The government was at fault there, but it's the same philosophy. Yeah.
Pat, are you fighting through the double audio, or are you?
Pat's
back?
muting. Pat's muting.
He's muting, yeah.
Yeah, because he can't stand the double audio.
Hey, you needed to defend Snake though, and like Pat, it's not all happy customers with us this week. Here's one comment from the guy Mark mentioned earlier. Hard Factor News post: 3 Americans found dead at Bahamas resort! ! And a guy responds to that. Impink42, he says, "Fuck you guys! I know one of the families."
Yeah,
so,
don't report the news.
you better not talk about that shit. So
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay,
Impink.
cool. Sorry for your loss.
I'm thinking, like, I don't know. We're saying that, like, they could have, whatever.
No,
Moving
he's just
on.
lashing out. He's sad.
Right. He's upset. He's upset we discussed the people. Well, they did die. R.I.P. Don't think we really said anything offensive. I think you're just more on you, Impink. Next up, Michael Traficante, not really mad at us, but he says, "I feel like every time a post shows up on this page, my hate and depression of humanity just skyrockets, lol." And so
Like the
to
lol.
Michael, I'd say we don't write the news. We didn't make the Malaysian man fuck the cat to death, which is the video he wrote that on.
Lizard.
So
Yeah, we sure did. Imagine having that power. You can get every Malaysian man to fuck cats. That'd be awesome.
That is a good comment for that's a good post to make that comment on, though. I get it.
he's got a point, Michael
Yeah.
Traffic Guy. Thank you for listening. On a positive note, so actually not very many negative comments on Facebook this week. Maybe the bot cleanse got rid of some of those. On a positive note, we also learned from the YouTube audience, the folks that watch the daily YouTube show, that we're the perfect release time for a Portuguese morning show. Ricardo Silva let us know that. And then Nathaniel Larson followed up and said they've been traveling in New Zealand. It's the only way that they get American stories like the Mongoloid Aaron Rodgers. So.
And then that
Nice,
know-it-all
yeah.
Jack Severt tried to pretend like he knows Portuguese.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was perfect Portuguese. You think you got it right, or do you think, I don't know?
Got him.
Because he doesn't.
Got him. There was one Facebook war I got in.
Oh,
the
you did?
DMs, in the DMs.
Oh, in the
Most were
DMs.
nice.
I didn't go into the DMs. Oh,
Most
no.
of the DMs were nice this week for Facebook. What Ray O'Connor,
Whoa, watch out, Ray.
Ray O'Connor writes, "You guys suck." And then I wrote back, "Thanks, loser." And then he wrote, "Your podcast is garbage." And then I said, "Sucks for you. It's not going away and keeps growing. What do you do for living? What do you do for a living besides being a bitch?" And then he didn't write back, and I go, "It doesn't look like you're a model based on the avatar."
Oh, no. Yeah. The avatar, it's tough. Hey, egg accounts, all egg accounts out there, you're on notice. You come at somebody with your egg account, and all they have to do is make fun of your egg thing, and it's just over. Yeah.
No, this was just a picture of him, and he's just ugly.
Yeah.
I said, "It doesn't look like you're a model based on your avatar."
No, you just went for his real.
Yeah, I just said he's ugly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put his ugly picture up. I didn't see. I keep cutting it out.
He should have an egg. He should have an egg account.
Is he real ugly?
I
I mean, he's not handsome.
Let me see this ugly piece of shit.
Handsome.
I don't know how close I can.
He hasn't blocked you. You can still see his thing.
Can I big up Mark?
Yeah. Hold on, move him. I mean, that's just that. That's
Oh,
just,
what an ugly piece of shit.
that's just a head.
Yeah, it's just his face. He's got bad facial hair.
That's just a head.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't respond, so I mean, I'm going to
Take
take that
that.
as a victory.
Take that, Ray O'Connor.
You crushed him.
Mark showed you what's up. Hard Factor ain't going nowhere, bitch. All right, it's time for the top 5 voicemails of the week, and they're amazing as always. But first, a little mashup of some of the other folks that called in. Just a little 30-second taste of what else happened. Here we go.
Tony from PA here. I am drunk as fuck right now. Just on my first ever trivia. First time I ever joined the motherfucking Patreon.
Boys,
Tony.
calling from California. Has a guy that's about to shit his fucking pants right now, driving down the street.
DJ Asa, the Britney Spears thing, dude. I couldn't stop laughing. Like, the fact that the dog was going the same speed, like going, natural speed, and she was just like gliding, and then like she did that twirl thing with the dress.
But the greatest time you're ever gonna have in your life, met two Chris's. Fucking greatest time of my life.
Tony
Tony had a great time at trivia.
Tony loved trivia.
met two Chris's.
So you can tell trivia is fucking awesome. Thank you to Colin and DJ Asa and the others that didn't make the top 5. But thank you for calling in. Here's number 5. Joey from California with some facts for us.
Joey from California. First off, just want to let you guys know, me and Mark have settled on a bet for the Packers winning or not winning the Super Bowl this year. I believe we've come to an agreement on terms. And second thing I wanted to do, I wanted to do my own kind of segment in my voicemail maybe. I want to do like a true crime fact of the week for you guys, since that's one of my big interests and something I know a lot about. So here's my first one for you guys, and hopefully I make the show. Since August of 2007, at least 20 detached human feet have been found on the coast of the Salish Sea in British Columbia, Canada, and Washington State of the U.S.
Look at that.
The first discovery on August 2007 was on Jedediah Island in British Columbia. Feet have been discovered on the coast of islands in British Columbia and in the U.S. cities of Tacoma and Seattle. So that's pretty interesting, fucked up shit, but they don't know where these feet come from and how they get there. It's pretty weird. So have a great fucking day, boys.
We've covered that. We've covered that.
We have. Joey must have
Not
started
the,
listening
not the
after.
exact stats. I don't know. But yeah, we covered the story recently when it happened. I have a theory. Orcas don't like the taste of feet because they're gross.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's discarded orca food?
Yeah, they eat the rest of the body.
No, not gonna agree with that because I don't think orca. I think we're friends.
Okay.
I think we're buddies.
Sure, it's just some weird mafia that leaves the feet. Yeah, not the giant orcas. That
Yeah, I think
flip the
mafia
seal
makes a
50 feet.
lot more sense here.
You see what they did to that seal?
No, exactly.
Because remember, it was like British Columbia. It's definitely British Columbia.
A lot of orcas over in that area.
There is a BC mob.
Yeah, what do we got? What do we vote? Mafia or orcas here?
Orcas.
Orcas.
Fuck, outvoted. All right, here we go. Number 4.
Hey guys, James from Rochester, aka the Boner Bomber. I'm gonna power through this. My voice is a little struggling right now. I was at bachelor party Saturday night, hooting and hollering. Hell yeah! But anyways, last week I called in with the great news that credit card debt dies with you. This week I'm calling in with the bad news that all water is dead guy water. When you do an embalming procedure, you pump fluids into the body, typically through the carotid artery, and the fluids that are inside of the body now get pushed out, typically through the jugular vein. And all that fluid, either shit, piss, blood, semen, that all goes right down the drain. Same drain that leads to the lakes and rivers that supply our drinking water.
Jeez.
So Fat Boy Summer, you
like
get real hot. You have a nice cup of ice water. Just think about that, boys. Have a great fucking
James,
day.
Don't call in again, James.
Yeah, I mean, but
Get a different drain, you fucking asshole.
it's brutal. It's
James.
It's a brutal fact.
Jesus, James.
When they
Went
don't
from a
pay,
great tip to just a horrible.
Well,
when the
Everyone,
family doesn't
everyone
pay-
shit on James's tip too. Everyone hated his tip about credit card debt. They thought he was a liar. I
That's
hope he's
also
lying
why-
about this one.
Pat, that's also why I had to include James because he did call back in to address the credit card debt issue. And here it is.
Okay.
Hey boys, James from Rochester. Just want to call and clarify that credit card debt dying with you thing. I may have sent it in a little prematurely. If you die with a large estate, I'm assuming the lawyers, yes, would probably go after it. I deal with a lot of families that aren't dying with hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank or anything. The will never goes
Poor
into
guys, they
probate.
throw their bodies in the lake.
So in situations like that, the families have been able to just write in deceased on the credit card bill, send it back in with the death certificate, and there's no one for them to come after because there is no estate.
Right.
So, but with that being said, if I'm dying, I'm going out with a bang. Let the lawyers solve the rest when I'm gone. Have a great fucking day, boys.
Good point. You can still spend a lot, I guess, like if you're dying, but you might fuck over someone in your family.
Yeah. If you're poor, you can do this. If you have kids or like if you're single, do this. Do this.
If you're
100%.
single and poor, get a MasterCard or something.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing about like it will, if there is somebody to go after, they will go after. So
yes,
it's not quite foolproof.
I do like money,
but James, I mean, thank you for clearing it up. I think I will say you're going to have to come with something way less depressing next time after that show. Right? I mean,
I'll take a sip of my dead guy water.
Yeah, whoever gets it next week, I'm sure the bar's gonna be a little bit higher. And speaking of moving the bar higher,
you say jizz?
Yeah. Dead guy jizz, bro.
Dead guy jizz. That comes out of his carotid artery. It squirts out. It's incredible.
It's been sitting there for a long time in those testes.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of moving up the level, let's go to the top 3. Here they are.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason from Alberta. Just watching UFC fights. Watched Tony Ferguson got knocked the fuck out by Michael Chandler. It's a tough look for Tony, but crazy fight. Anyways, question is, my dog, we've had a great relationship, but recently he got another dog pregnant, and I did the math on it in dog years, and technically he's a pedophile. And I don't know it works like that for dogs.
It does.
If I'm overthinking this, that's just a normal thing, but yeah, I don't like living with a pedophile. Let me know what you think. Thanks.
Yeah, that'll change the environment.
You got to give the dog away, bro.
Oh.
Hey, didn't come up with the phrase "dirty dog" for nothing,
I think this is nature. I think this is okay. I think Jason should just go ahead and accept his pedophile dog, and that dogs probably are just pedos by nature sometimes.
In nature, if they're old enough to have a baby, they're fair game, I think.
Grass on the field, they're playing. That's a dog's favorite.
Are humans nature? I don't like that.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be real careful.
You know what I mean? In nature,
We're
like
hot-
fucking
we're like-
animal kingdom.
We're like
type
elevated
outside.
nature.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we have laws. We're nature with laws. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, morals.
I'm saying dogs.
Dogs don't have any morals.
Dogs they have no more. They're just dogs would eat their owner. Game of Thrones proved that. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I'm confused.
Pit bulls do it all the time.
You guys know
Very
how
true,
you guys know how
Wes.
dogs age, right?
7
Every
years.
7 years is
7
when the
years a year.
Koreans kind of.
Right,
Yep.
but their first year
Yep.
is 15. So this dog would have had to be like 1 and a month. Like this dog literally would have to be 1 year old.
Mark. What?
The first
15
when the dog turns
2
1, it's
years
like a
and 1
15-year-old. Is for humans.
That's not true.
Yes,
No.
and then go look
That's
it up.
7
Google
years
it.
of the year, right? So it's
Then
7.
afterwards, it's like 7. But the
Who
first
told
year
you
is
this?
the
Yeah, I've never heard
American Kennel Club that I'm looking at right now.
Oh wow!
The American Kennel Club chart.
What?
Yes,
I've never heard this in my life.
So you're saying that this guy's old dog assaulted a puppy?
It would have to be way less than 2 years old to be underage. It would have to be like much closer.
I
to
think he
1
means 2
than
years
2.
and 1 month.
No, 2 years and 1 month. They're all in their mid-20s. 2 years is 24 for small dogs and 22 for large dogs. 2 years old is in their 20s. Yeah, look it up.
Crazy. I've never seen that before.
When did this? Okay, and
It's
that's
the
giant dogs is
official,
12.
It's the official chart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, look at that. We're gonna need some month clarifications on this one to
What, are you
properly
fucking 9-month-old?
judge it. I would always. Well, I mean, it could be very jarring when we get the official dates back. So I'm not going to say.
Maybe we
anything
shouldn't
else.
ask.
No, I mean, please. I would love a clarification.
If the dog was under 1 that he fucked, you need to get it. You need to be concerned.
I'm pretty sure that I tried to look for the DM thread that I don't know if it was from a main account or from one of mine, but I talked to Jason about it this week, and I think that he was saying that I don't think it's under a year, but we'll get clarification.
At 6 months, most dogs can start in puppies. 4 months for small breed dogs.
So we need to find out, is he being hard on his dog? Because if the dog was over 1, he's being hard on the dog. If the dog was 6 months, we need to have a conversation.
It's interesting. It changes things. Yeah.
I'd like to know what kind of dog that is too. I want to know
Jason, breeds and
we need some more
exact
information.
months would be very helpful.
You'll probably make the top 5 again.
You'll be number 1.
100%.
I would guess. I would guess. Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat. All right. Speaking of number 1,
Photos too.
Yeah, photos too would be great.
Yeah. Speaking of number 1, we have a top 2 today, fellas, that is going to blow your lids off. Here we go. Here's number 2.
What it is, you gorilla dick and gorilla clit motherfuckers. VT Danny Dan calling in. Just make this quick, short. Hope everyone's doing well. It's warming up, getting like nice summery spring weather up here in Vermont. It's great. People are outside. Very good. Question: what do you all do for like anger? Recently kind of freaked out at my men's baseball league after striking out on a very questionable call per I say, and then turn around and punch a brick wall in the dugout, and now got a little bit of a sprained wrist.
Oh man.
What do you all suggest? What do you all do when you get angry and you need to just take a 5-minute, or 30-second? Anybody got suggestions? Let me know. That's about it. Hope everyone's doing well. BT Danny Dan out.
I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah. Hey, is Psycho Dan playing this week?
Oh shit!
Punched a brick wall.
I'll start. I like to hit a brick wall.
Yeah. That'll get it out.
I've literally broken my right hand hitting a brick wall, so I feel you on that. But Noom.com/factor is what I do. That's how I deal with stress. And
Noom Mood will help. I mean,
sick drive for me.
Exercise, but you're already exercising when you got angry there. So I don't know.
Yeah,
that's so hilarious, dude. The wall punch is one of the best angry moves of all time.
in like a rec league.
Yeah, rec league. I'd say, Danny, don't worry about rec league.
Go after the ref.
Yeah, I'd say what you could use.
You say, I'll see you in the parking lot.
Freaking people out.
Get thrown out of the game. Ask him what is a strike. Then if that's a strike, ask him what isn't a strike.
Right, that's going to satisfy your anger more.
Start yelling at him and ask him does he just have to get it across this line, this area, and it's a strike? Get thrown out.
Then at least you won't have any questions afterwards. Yeah. But I mean, Danny, I'd say prioritize what's important, and and if you can absolutely go after the ref, but if strikes and balls maybe aren't the top priority of what's important in your life, then just maybe shrug
Start
it
smoking, Dan. That'll help.
Start smoking.
What makes you mad?
Fuck the ump's wife.
That would work.
Balls that get called as strikes.
Tell him you want his job because he's making your job impossible.
Great fucking voicemail.
Yeah,
I broke it in a rec league.
Great
bad strike call.
Because I hope you guys are doing
been there.
Okay, first date conversation.
You've been there. We've all been there.
I'd shake your hand, but got the sprained wrist because.
Fantastic voicemail, Danny. Thank you. Which brings us to number 1. And I think you guys can guess who it is. It's Amish Brock, but he has raised his game, as I alluded to earlier.
Good morning, boys. Amish Brock calling in with your Amish fact of the week. Now, this one's going to turn into a little bit of an ad in the second half, so get ready. Well, all right, so the Amish, when they grow their crops, they famously use not only the manure they collect on their farms, but also human shit. Now, that sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm not. I've never made up a fact on this show. But that's pretty fucking gross. I'm going to be honest. I'm sure it's really healthy for you, too. So, all right, let's jump into my ad here. I went out and I bought some trees from Fast Growing Trees, and let me tell you, they were the best goddamn trees I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Nice.
So I got them a couple weeks ago, and it's a rare thing to happen, I know, but one of my trees died, and no questions asked. They sent one out to me, and I got it in fucking 2 days, which is incredible. So definitely go use fast growing trees and don't eat any Amish crops. It's literally has fucking human diarrhea in it. So all right, boys, have a great fucking day, and we'll see you next week.
There we go.
Amish
Brock. He you know what happened? He sensed the challenge that Pat laid down last week with this new format, and he rose to the occasion. Now that is inspiring. I'd say that's a fantastic way to end the week, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good advice too.
Incredible work, Amish Brock. Wheel time.
Wheel time.
Oh my God.
What's that?
Vivid's still making Where the Boys Aren't series.
Oh yeah, they are.
That is.
Yeah, they are.
Where the Boys Aren't?
It's a lesbian series.
Oh.
It was on
That makes sense.
25 years running. It was a Jenna Jameson classic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, we spinning for voicemails first or TikTok? I mean, coffee first.
Let's do all those jobs and then bring everyone back in the wheel and do voicemails.
Ooh, look at that. All right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Like this is for coffee.
This is for coffee on Monday.
Actually, that's dumb of me. But yeah.
It's going to be Wes. Called his own number.
Got it.
Nice.
That's
TikTok.
close.
Tick tock.
Tick tock.
Will.
Tick tock. It's going to be a W show on Monday.
And then add yourself back in and we'll do next week's voicemails.
Okay.
I realized I was an idiot. I should. Yeah. Never mind.
Here we go. Voicemails.
Easy fix.
Voicemails. Wes calls his number
Wes
a
called it
second
again.
time.
Bam.
Nice.
www. No, it's faster to say World Wide Web.
www. That's it.
Okay.
That's going to do it. Thank you, everybody, for listening, as always. But most importantly, get out there and have a great fucking day and weekend.